Banners being made in the serenity of London's Tavistock Square. This peace and quiet, however, was short-lived. The arrival of numerous angry student activist groups surrounded by police brought central London to a standstill on a busy afternoon.
Inside this building behind me is a meeting of vice-chancellors from universities up and down the country. They've just accepted a substantial pay rise while supporting an increase in tuition fees for students as well as cuts. And as you can see, students are furious.
Members of Universities UK, a support organisation for the education sector, were holding their quarterly meeting inside. Students outside expressed their anger, shouting slogans and waving placards.
People are standing up and demanding democracy. And our demands for democracy in the ways our universities are run is no different to theirs.
Their demands were clear. They want university vice-chancellors to pledge not to increase fees or implement cuts, and for the government to reverse what students and lecturers have called destructive education policies. Downing Street have defended their actions, saying it will give students a good deal.
They want the upper class to go to university. Don't worry about the little, the lower income background people that are just going to be there and just sit there.
When I look for universities, I want to look at student satisfaction rates and teacher-student ratios. Instead, I'm actually going to have to look at, can I afford to go to university at all? And if so, who's giving the cheapest fees?
After protests in November and January, students have become wise to police containment methods, particularly one known as kettling. At one stage, a policeman found himself on the receiving end of this particular tactic. In addition to anti-tuition fee sentiments, students from the London School of Economics were demanding that £1.5 million worth of donations to the university from Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, the son of the Libyan dictator, were returned to the people of Libya. Senior officials from a number of other universities accompanying David Cameron on a trade delegation in the Middle East were described by protesters as having blood on their hands. Students soon broke free from the confines assigned to them by police and ran off in the direction of central London. There was no violent activity, and protesters remained in high spirits, but there was no sign of their fury at the treatment of students subsiding. Steve McCall, Press TV, London.